This is your time. There has never been a greater opportunity in your life right now than right now to get rich in wholesaling real estate. You might not know this, but there is no better time to plant a tree than 10 years ago. But the next best time to plant a tree is right now. And the truth is, a lot of you guys are stuck. You're struggling to get your first wholesaling real estate deal. You're struggling to start making money in wholesaling. And you're honestly struggling right now to become successful. And what I need everybody to understand is this is the time to stop being broke. And the only way to stop you from being broke is to get busy. That is right. This is your time. I've talked to a lot of people, especially in the summertime. I said, this is your summer. This is your summer where you decide, hey, I'm going to go all in and do it. And then I get people, in the winter, I say, this is your winter. This is your spring. And at the end of the day, this is your time. There is very, very rare moments in people's lives where they have the ability to harness their future, their destiny, and to change their family's life. And right now, and especially with wholesaling real estate, this is the time. There's no law stopping you from getting this business. There's not this or that. Like, everything is set up for you to win. The bar has never been lower for you to become successful or to be great in wholesaling. As long as you're willing to do more than what the average person's willing to do, you can become successful. The problem is I see it time and time again. People aren't willing to do it. And so what we need to do today is talk about how you are going to break the generational curses and get rich. Specifically, what you need to do at the end of this talk of how you can become a rich and successful wholesaler. And I'm going to be a little brutal. I'm going to go for some of y'all's necks today, but I think it's a talk that needs to be happening. Okay. And I get the truth of why I'm having this today is I get these DMs all the time, and I get these people talking to me and asking me, Zach, I'm grinding, and I'm losing. I'm putting my everything into this business. I'm putting everything, and I'm getting nowhere. And they're like, wholesaling is just not in the cards for me, or I'm not successful because of it. And it drives me crazy when people say that. And, I'm not the guy, so you're a loser because you're working hard. But the truth is, for everyone watching this, and we're in a very weird society where it's all Instagram, social media, look at me, look at me, look at me. The truth is, what is done in the darkness always will be brought to the light. And this is a very mean statement, I think. I think this is a statement not a lot of people like to talk about. But what you do when nobody is looking, when nobody is seeing you, will always be brought to the light. And what I mean by this is what you're doing when nobody else is watching you, that is going to show you how many deals you're doing. And so we get so many of these wholesalers, right, that they become super, uber successful. And you don't see them bragging. You don't see them posting on social media. The only thing you see of them is the checks that they get. Because what they are doing when nobody else is watching them is they are grinding. They are working. They're putting everything in this business. And not a lot of wholesalers really understand this concept, but nobody cares what you post on social media. Nobody cares that you're grinding. Nobody cares that you're showing people you are. The only thing men and women really care about in wholesaling is results. So I could care less how many hours you tell me you do something. What the results at the end of the day are, is what's happening for you. And so you have to get the results nobody else can get. And so if the average wholesaler getting in here doesn't get a deal, you have to get a deal, which is something they can't do. Now, this is a very interesting concept and something you should probably know. But if you were to get results that nobody else is willing to do, we got to look at rich wholesalers, right? And so I have 250,000+ people in freewholesaling.com, all these successful wholesalers. And what I've always seen is the rich wholesalers always do the things that nobody else wants to do. Now, really think about this hard. If you're willing to do things that nobody else is willing to do, you will get results that nobody else is willing to get. If you want to get 5 deals a month, you're probably doing things that the average person isn't willing to do. Simple as that. This is how wholesaling real estate works. And I know people get mad that like I don't make this some crazy complicated process or video, but this is this business. If you do what people aren't willing to do, you'll become successful. And so you have to tell yourself, and I'm begging everybody watching this to be doing this. You have to say, hey, I don't want to do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. This is the single sentence that I've told myself getting in this business to make my first 100 grand and then ultimately up to my first $1 million that has made me more successful than anything else. Hey, I don't want to do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. And once you start telling yourself this and you start actually implementing this, you will see more results than anything. And so, you got to be asked, Zach, how do I become successful? How do I get just like you? I get all this stuff. Well, do what people aren't willing to do. So the average wholesaler, they are scared to death to cold call. They don't want to cold call. They don't talk to sellers on the phone. It's scary. I don't want to go in front of them. I don't want to cold call. You have to tell yourself, hey, I don't want to do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. This is what my family needs. My family needs me to make 30 grand this month. This is what you do. And you get way better talking to sellers with cold calling, and that's how you get results. And you get every guru and schmoo in the world says, don't cold call, spend 7 grand a month in this SEO program. And you get all this stupid stuff, right? And the wholesaling game has always been rigged for you to fail, right? They put you on this hamster wheel where you get excited about a new concept. The concept costs 7 grand. You get sold. And the reason you're not successful is because you're not buying something, right? And always go back to like, do the thing you don't have to spend any money. Cold call. Like at the end of the day, it's not because you cold calling that actually makes you successful or gets deals. It's because you're willing to do things that you don't want to do. The average person does not want to cold call. But if the average person cold calls, they have that muscle in their mind of, hey, I don't want to do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. And once you just have that muscle of doing this, you end up making more money. Think about reverse drawing for dollars. Nobody wants to put sticky notes in houses. If you just start doing things that nobody else wants to do, and you say, hey, Roger that, I'm going to do it. Guys, it's lonely at the top. There's not a lot of people willing to go the extra mile in wholesaling. It's really hard to find people doing what I'm doing. Very hard. Because they're not willing to do the work. They're not willing to grind out here. And so reverse drawing for dollars is another thing. I just don't see people doing it. Now, there's a good amount of people that do it. And there's people that do it that don't get deals. But a majority of the people that are willing to really stick to a schedule and have discipline in their lives, they get deals. A lot of you guys need this talk because you hear cold calling, you hear reverse drawing for dollars, you hear texting, and you roll your eyes like, oh, I don't want to do that. What's the easy thing for me? And the fact that you're going after the easy thing is the reason why you're behind it in the first place. You have to do what other people aren't willing to do. Once you start implementing this, you do well. Heck, we can talk about this all day. Government lists. You're watching this. You don't want to pull the pre-foreclosures. You don't do the water shutoffs. The fire damage property. Oh, someone said I can't get that list. Oh, when. And you cry about it. Like I get this all the time. Zach, should I cold call the fire damage property list? They said they're not going to give me the list. They just gave up. Like, you sound like a loser saying this. Like, are you a loser? Do you give up easy? Yes or no? Then why are you giving up? You're watching this because you don't give up. And so when you get any resistance in getting a fire damage property list or a water shut off list or, the tax liens and someone says, no, you can't get it. Like, why are you giving up? You're giving up on yourself. You're giving up on your future. You're giving up on your future kids and family. So you're not giving up on yourself or giving up on the list. You're giving up on your future by doing this stuff. You just have to do just a little bit above the bare minimum for success. You just have to do a little bit above what the average person is willing to do. So the average person's here. if you're willing just to do here, you will find success. But the problem is the majority of people get into wholesaling, get stuck in that lump of just doing the bare minimum. It's depressing when I see a kid who is stuck in a bad situation and he has all this time and he can do it, but he gets a little bit of issue and just gives up. Probates. Talk about this for a second. I just said the word probate. You're definitely cringing right now. You're saying, "Oh well, I don't know about that one." What excuse in your mind are you telling yourself why you can't pull the probates? Oh, I feel like I'm a grave robber. I think I'm doing this, or I think it's not right. Whatever excuse your mind is creating right now, you get no glory on being a little baby and deciding not to go after a list that can make your family 50 grand this month. You're giving up. Your excuse in your brain, I don't care what excuse you put in your mouth, in your brain of why you can't pull the probate list or cold call or drive for dollars. Do you guys understand the issues coming when I give you all these ways that people just 10, 15 hours a week, that's all I'm asking you. And if you're willing to do that, you get successful. But I say probates, you say, oh. I say cold call, you say, oh. I say reverse drive for dollars, you go, oh. I can only give you so many ways to success. And if you just say no to all of them, you're saying no to your future. And it's going to take a while for you to man up and say, hey, I'm going to eliminate all excuses I have and just go all in on what Zach says. Guys, I'm not charging you a dime for any of this stuff. I have freewholesaling.com. I have a free wholesaling course to spend tens of thousands of dollars a month teaching you how to wholesale obsolete for free. I'm spending my money trying to teach you wholesaling for free, and you are just crapping all over what I'm trying to get to you for free because you decided in your brain that, I don't want to pull this list. I'm trying to give you the information so you can have the leg up and the success. But when you come to me and say, oh, well, I can't do that. Oh, man, that's hard. It's hard. It's hard. Of course this business is hard. You're not going to make 40 grand in a month by just sitting on your butt doing nothing all day. You have to grind. You have to work. You have to do what's hard. Life is hard, guys and gals. And yeah, if you're 14 years old and you live with your parents, like you probably haven't had a hard life. But do you want to be homeless and be hard? Like there's people in way worse situations than you right now that don't know about wholesaling. They don't know about how to get out of their situation. And you can be that guy or gal that does it. You can do it. Everybody is looking at you. And so I'm telling the men and women watching this, embrace the daily struggle. Embrace the grind. Embrace how bad this is going to suck. And one really thing I always like is when I was on my high school wrestling team, one of my coaches in the summer was they had this team, they're state champions, really, really good. And they always had this motto, and that's why they're always state champions, is, embrace the grind. And most wrestlers have this type of thing. It was a very interesting frame of mind because wrestling's not easy. I mean, most sports aren't easy, but it sucked, right? Like you were wrestling, it was annoying, you were cutting weight, all this stuff. And there was always a big sign that said, embrace the grind. And the reason these men were state champions is because once you start shifting your mindset of, oh, this is hard. Oh, this is difficult. Oh, this is just so hard too. Hey, I'm embracing that this is a grind. I love that this is a struggle because with the more struggle I take, the closer I get to making myself rich and to helping my family and making myself successful. And you have to look at, hey, nobody else is willing to do what I'm doing right now, so no one's going to get the results that I do. I used to tell myself that when I was cold calling 5 hours a day. Hey, nobody else in my market is cold calling 5 hours a day, 5 days a week for a year straight on a triple line dialer like me. This is why I was making money at 19 years old that no other 19-year-old was doing. Because I was willing to do what the average person in my market was not willing to do. So I'm telling everybody, embrace the grind. Embrace the struggle. It's a very taboo subject for my generation. It's a very taboo subject for people younger than me to talk about embracing the grind. Embracing that this business is going to suck. Embrace that things are not going to be easy. Once you start embracing that or just start going towards struggle, you'll be a lot happier. And once you start figuring out that struggle and suffering is necessary to success, you're going to want more of it. I'm not telling you to do like bad stuff to yourself, but the problem is kids nowadays, and I feel like that guy, kids nowadays. I feel like that guy, kids nowadays. But it's true. People my age nowadays and younger, they hate struggle. They've been taught from their professors, and trust me, at UF I knew this, and from teachers that you shouldn't struggle. You shouldn't be in pain. Things shouldn't hurt. It shouldn't be bad. It should be terrible. Oh. If it gets hard, just stop. This is what we're taught. Everything should be all dandelions and rainbows, and everyone's all fair, and everything's all good. This is not how real life works. We're all in our little cubicles. We're all in our little air conditioning in the summer. We're all nice right now. And if we go across the ocean to Africa, there's a lion and there's a gazelle, and that is life. And that's what nature is. It's not nice little cozy house. That nature is what real life is. Okay, that's what real struggle is. It's eat or be eaten. This is what life is. You go outside, you go in the ocean. Love fishing. There's sharks and there's fish, and you have to struggle every day. And if you don't struggle, you're dead. And so you have to understand that wholesaling business is just like nature. It's kill or be killed. There's no staying cozy and everything gets handed to you. You have to earn it every day. Life as a gazelle is earned every day because you got lions, you got these crazy hyenas going after you. And you have to earn the right to be alive by being fast and being able to go around the crazy lion. And the lion decides when he wakes up in the morning, hey, I need to feed my family. If I can't kill the gazelle, my family doesn't eat and they die. And the gazelle says, if I don't run fast enough, I'm dead. This is the matter of how life works. This is nature. This is kill or be killed. And so you need to make the decision to yourself, what are you willing to do? Because if you want to be the gazelle that they get a little hurt and the lion's running after them, they just decide to sit down and just take a break, it's over. This is how survival of the fittest works. This is how life really works. In business, the top wholesalers are always the ones that work hard. The top wholesalers, the top king of the jungle, are the ones that are willing to grind out and do the work. And they have no excuses in their minds. If you're hurt and you're running around, there's no excuse. The lion's going to get you. So you decide to yourself, are you willing to accept that I have to struggle just for the opportunity to get rich wholesaling? I don't think a lot of you're stuck in your little mindsets, right? We got teachers nowadays, we got gurus nowadays, we got professors nowadays telling you that everything should be fair, and everything should be equal, and everything should be this and that. And that's why I love wholesaling. That's why I love business. Nothing's fair in this game. Nothing's fair in wholesaling real estate. Either you're rich, you're getting rich, or you're broke. This is this business. Either in wholesaling, you're a winner or you are a loser. And so you're a winner if you get wholesaling deals, you're a loser if you quit wholesaling. Now, I allow people to be called what I call winners in training. And what's a winner in training? A winner in training is somebody who's not a loser, but they're not a winner, but they're working towards becoming a winner. I accept that. I've said this concept a lot. But you're only a loser in wholesaling real estate when you decide to quit. The only way you lose is when you quit. And a lot of people decide to quit. The only way you lose in this business is by quitting. And so I tell everybody, you have to suffer. Life is not going to be fair. Stuff happens. You get stuck in bad situations. You have to embrace that this isn't good and just keep going. If you decide that, hey, yeah, I'm in a rough situation. I live in a bad area. I have an accent or anything that makes wholesaling a little harder. You have to just accept that. It's hard for me as a millionaire wholesaler to tell you that, but you have to accept it. From the 250,000 people I taught how to get in this business, there's always a wholesaler that has a worse struggle than you. I got the guys in Nigeria talking about how tough it is sometimes. Most people in Nigeria don't, they don't complain to me and they get rich wholesaling. Then I say, well, do you want to be, the guy in Trinidad and Tobago with no internet that's got a $50,000 probate deal? It's like there's always somebody with a worse off situation than you. There's always somebody with a worse way they're getting successful, right? I have wholesalers watching this from prison. They get little tablets in the internet and they watch how to wholesale. When they get out, they get into wholesaling. It's always funny. I know people that DM me. I couldn't say it because they said I couldn't. They get in trouble. But I have wholesalers who are literally watching my YouTube videos in prison, learning how to get into wholesaling when they got out in a year. And so you're telling me that your situation right now is bad to get into wholesaling, right? I got little people in prison watching me, trying to get rich. It's hilarious to me. And so we all have our struggles in life. We all have our things that suck. But we just have to embrace that we have certain disadvantages as people, and every unique person has certain disadvantages and advantages. But if you can just embrace that, yeah, it might be a little harder, but roger that. That's going to be a dang cool story to tell everyone. Good to go, right? Like, so if you're the single mom of 3 and you get your first wholesaling deal, when you come on here and we talk, it's a pretty dang cool story. Hey, I'm a single mom of 3 and I became successful. Dang, that's pretty cool. So you didn't let that disadvantage stop you. I love seeing that. So that's what it's going to take. And so what I tell everyone is go through freewholesaling.com and suffer. What do I mean by this? Going through that free wholesaling course is not easy. It is not sunshine and rainbows. It's not an easy course to go through. It's a free course. It's the only $7,000 course that you basically get for free. But I have a free course called freewholesaling.com. I think everybody knows about this. But I get a lot of people who don't want to go through the whole course because that course is out. It's tens of hours long. Right? It's almost 100 hours. And it's like, oh, that sucks. And it's true. It's a lot. But you have to know exactly the right scripts, what to do, what not to do, and all these things in wholesaling. And I get wholesalers that don't want to go through it because the first 2 videos in freewholesaling.com is the entire 16-hour recording of my Escape the Matrix live event I did. And that was a live event where I taught people how to get their first 100K in wholesaling. So I make you sit down for 8 hours for 2 days straight to learn exactly. I sat down with everyone Flipper Plus and I showed for 2 days straight how to make your first 100K in wholesaling. Ask me questions. I answer the questions, all recorded for you guys. And the truth is, it is not fun to go through all that education. It's like school. It's a lot. But if you're willing to grind out and suffer and just learn how to wholesale the right way, you're going to be at an insane advantage for wholesaling success. So I say, go through wholesaling.com and suffer. It is not going to be easy. But if you're willing to do that, you can become successful. And what I tell everyone too is you're not alone in this game. Every guru makes it seem like if you're not part of my $7,000 course, you are alone and you can't become successful. Truth here, guys and gals, is no. So what I tell you is ask questions. This is really important. Guys, be a part of the community we have here, right? So if you're watching this on a live stream, ask questions on the live stream. If you're watching a recorded video, go in the comments and just ask me questions. I don't think a lot of people know this, but me and Rick, we personally answer every YouTube comment that gets asked. So ask a question, I'll answer it I'll do it for free. I don't care. I just want you to become successful. And so all you have to do is just ask questions and you'll see big changes and big success. But if you're just willing to not ask questions, you don't learn by not asking questions, right? Duh. You can be part of my free community, right? So, I have multiple communities, right? But the one that's free is Wholesaling Houses for Real. Wholesaling Houses for Real is my free real estate wholesaling Facebook group. We have 138,000 people in that group. If you can network and talk to other people trying to get in this business, is your community, you're going to be, first of all, way more accountable. You're going to actually be a part of wholesaling and you can start living wholesaling and you actually end up doing better by being in a sort of community like that. And just start working with other wholesalers. On top of that too, I would work with Flip30 Plus members. And so we have a community that's called Flip30 Plus. And I'm not telling you to join it, right? Give me a JV deal, then you can go in there for free. But I've been making my Flipboard Plus members reach out to new wholesalers and work with them. Like I'm having Flipboard Plus members teach you how to wholesale real estate for free, JV with you so they can make a ton of money and you can make a ton of money and get through the finish line. Because there's no better way to learn wholesaling real estate than working with somebody that just made 100K last year and he shows you the ropes and gives you buyers. And so if you can work with a Flipboard Plus member, there's plenty in the YouTube comments, they will teach you for free how to do it. Easy. And so if you're just willing to join, freewholesaling.com, you're willing to ask questions, you're willing to join the Facebook group and just start being a part of my live streams, being a part of my comments. Heck, I will do one-on-ones with people absolutely for free. I do all this stuff. But you are not willing to do this. Guys, I'm giving you a gift. Find me another guru that's going to answer all your comments, that will do one-on-one calls like a Zoom. I'll post streamer links on my live streams. And that anyone else who follows me and talks to me is willing to talk to you and help you out for free without any money at all. There's no gimmicks here. And so you have to be a part of what we're doing here. And most importantly, I'm challenging everybody watching this today. In July, we got a big 30-day wholesaling challenge coming in July. I challenge everybody to join that challenge July 1st. And so it's going to be on the Flip With Rick YouTube channel. It's going to be pretty exciting. But basically from July 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, all the way to the 30th, I am posting a video and or doing a live stream that day on something about wholesaling real estate. So day 1's beginner, day 2's title companies, then 3 contract, then 4, and then it goes all the way down to, what do you do after you sign the contract? And basically it's in chronological order, learning wholesaling real estate for 30 days. And I give you homework, I tell you what to do. And this is a really important challenge because I see more people's lives change from this challenge than anything else. And I'm pushing everybody to join that challenge and start to become successful. And so if you are ready to start becoming successful, I tell everyone, join the challenge. If you want to get started early in freewholesaling.com, we have last year's 30-day wholesaling challenge where you can just start right now, or you can wait till July 1st. Pretty exciting. We got a lot of cool stuff coming. And my plea to everybody is be the man, be the woman that your family needs you to be. And the truth is, you need to be that person for your family that takes that risk. It's not like you're risking $7,000. It's not like you're risking $5,000. You're just risking your time. And be that person your family needs you to be. They're counting on you. There's nobody else they can count on except for you. So are you going to fold under the pressure or not? Got to decide. Like I've said, pressure makes diamonds, guys and gals. And do you know the difference between a real diamond and a moissanite diamond? Everyone's in the moissanite diamonds right now, right? And the truth is, the only way you know the difference between a moissanite diamond and a real diamond is a real diamond, once you put it under pressure, it doesn't break. Put it under a nice, fat, beautiful moissanite diamond, the thing breaks into pieces. And the reason why is because a real diamond, heck, you can do a lab-grown diamond, it's a piece of carbon, and they put real diamonds in the ground under volcanic pressure, and that piece of coal goes under so much pressure, it goes under so much struggle, so much heat, that it becomes a diamond after all that struggle and suffering. And once you put that piece of coal, carbon, through the ringer, it becomes a diamond. And once you put all that suffering and pressure to that piece of carbon, there's nothing you're going to do to be able to break it. The moissanite diamond's all sexy and pretty, but the only way you know it's real or not is once you put it under pressure. So I get wholesalers saying, I'm the man, I'm a success, I'm going to become successful, I'm grinding. Well, let's put you under pressure and see who is the real diamond right here. Guys, I want to end it off on this because I think it's something you guys should know, okay? You are your family's last hope. And I want you to know, your grandma's not going to be winning the lottery. Your dad's not going to be getting that insane job that's going to make him millions of dollars. You, and only you, are your family's last hope. And either you take that and it stresses you out, it makes you cry, it makes you suffer, it makes you upset, it stresses you out, or that statement can either make you motivated and say, hey, I'm the only person to help my family out. I'm the only person to give them hope. And I'm going to go all in and do it. You guys and gals have to make that decision. Check it out, wholesaling.com, and that's how you can become a successful wholesaler in this business. So what I want to do right now is answer some questions you guys have, see a lot of people showing love, and talk to you. But yeah, we're always live here, always doing live stream here, helping you guys out and showing you how to get in this business and how to become successful. So let's answer some questions here and see what I can do to help you guys out. So let's go here and talk. And yeah, big facts. Love to see it. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Let's see here. All right, let's see. All right, appreciate it, guys. Dwayne's tired of being broke. Let's get to work. So yeah, our free wholesaling course is there, freewholesaling.com, if you want to learn how to wholesale real estate absolutely for free. So let's answer some questions, and then let's get the streamer link. If you guys want to talk to me for free, I do have a streamer link. Anyone can hop on and talk. Let me answer a couple questions. Right here's the streamer link. So there it is if you want to join and talk to me for free. If not, okay. So produced by G says, what do you do when the county website doesn't give you the most recent probate list? Like, how far is the probate list? If it's like for the past 2 or 3 months, I don't know. For like a year back, you're going to have to get the recent list. I would probably say find the court dockets. Let's see here. Darren says, it took me a year to realize what you're saying. Hey, better late than never. See here. Do you think Philly's a good market? Oh yeah, Philly's a great market for wholesaling. Nobody bigger says, Zach, need help getting the government list from the county. I talked to 3 offices on the clerk of the court. The final one, which I think the list gave me a runaround for costing a lot. What list are you trying to get? That's what I'm asking. Oh, I love this one. From Natalie, I still hate cold calling, but doing it as we speak. Doing something you don't want to do. Perfect. That's what I'm talking about. All right, let's do some one-on-ones here, and then I'm going to answer some more questions. So let's go here and see what I can do to help you guys out. So here's Streamline link, and let's talk. Kurt, where's up, man?
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Yeah, I have a question about doing it virtually because I'm in New York City, and
okay.
I had got this guy's course and paid like $1,500 and did all the. He was doing like novations in Texas. Right. And I did the whole skip trace and invested all this money, but nothing never got done. So I'm a little bitter, to be honest.
Wait, so you bought somebody's course?
Yeah. Somebody mentorship, but he was doing like a realtor / novations.
Okay, why is this my problem? I tell everyone not to buy a course.
I know. This is before, but I did the whole skip tracing, like 10,000 numbers and all. But I want to know what should I focus on being in New York City? Like how should I do this virtually? Like, do I could you say like get all these county numbers and reverse speed the wholesale? Like how do I do that virtually from New York?
Kurt.
Yeah.
You need to stop the stocks behind you and
go to
wholesaling.com. You got to stop focusing on this. You got too much going on here.
Yeah,
you need to focus on freewholesaling.com.
Yeah.
I can tell by this conversation you haven't been through the course. That's okay.
Yeah.
But you need to go through the course because it teaches you exactly step-by-step how to get into virtual wholesaling. When you go through the course, it's going to tell you, hey, pick a market. These are the markets you should be looking at. What makes a market good or not? How to pull the government lists.
Okay. Do I need a budget for marketing up front or?
Kurt, you're going to have to go through the free course, man. You don't need any money. Whoa, Kurt, bro. Why did you say?
No.
No. Tell me. Why did you? Tell me. What was that for? What?
No, because
you don't want to do it. Be
No,
honest.
it's not that. No, it's not that I don't want to do it. I just.
Why did you do that? You went.
No. My fault. It's not
No,
towards
why
you.
did you do that? Tell me. It's
No.
subconscious. I know it's not you as a person, but you subconsciously did it. Tell me.
No, because I feel like you need some type of. So I feel like I need some type of. I don't need like a budget for like. I feel like everyone's saying like I need to spend money on marketing and things like that.
Have I ever said you had to spend money on marketing?
No, you never said it, but. No,
so I don't care what your bro guru says. Okay, you already gave him the money and it already didn't work.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
All right.
There's a reason why I have more people than ever get the first deal because of me than anyone else, because I'm the only guy to show you how to do it without any money.
Okay. Well, quick question. Your Flip with Rick, the membership, would that help as well after I go through the course?
You need to go through the course. You can't even be in the community. You gotta go through the course first, dude.
All right. I'll go through the course.
Can you do me a favor and don't do the. You gotta change your mindset, man. You gotta change the way you think.
Yeah. I know. You know what it is? I feel better because I spent all that money, man. That shit kind of.
Kurt, if you spent $4,000 to find me, that's money very well spent.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. When you put it like that,
It's a $7,000 course to get for free, and you're not even going through it. Drives me crazy.
All right, yeah.
You're even talking to me. You would have to spend $7,000 to hop on a Zoom with me and talk to me like this, right? So like you're getting all for free. So be grateful, man. You got this.
All right, I got you. I'm gonna join the 30-day challenge as well.
All right, here's the cool part, man. Next time I talk to you, Kurt, I can tell if you went through the challenge or not by the questions you ask.
Yeah, I'm gonna go through it. I'm gonna join the challenge because I have a real estate background because I have my license, a couple years ago. So I'm not scared of the phone or anything like that. I just need like a detailed plan, exactly what to do, so I could just put my head in the sand and just do it.
Kurt, go through the course, come back, and I'll tell you exactly what you need to do. I'll give you a game plan. I give you my word. I'll give you a step-by-step game plan.
All right, bet.
Unfortunately, I remember he's the New York guy that went, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Be the guy that got a first deal, okay?
I got you. I'm gonna hold you to it though when I hit you back. That you're gonna give me that detailed plan.
I'm here, man.
All right.
All right.
All right, got you.
You hear it, man. Driving me crazy. Dave, how are you?
I'm great, Zach. How are you, man?
Every day above ground's an amazing day. How can I help you out?
It is. I talked to your dad last week. I'm just getting started, about 2 weeks into it.
Okay.
I'm doing Northern California, Chico area. I don't know if you're familiar.
Okay.
And Virginia, which is my hometown. So I'm doing virtual there and backyard.
Where in Virginia?
Here. Richmond. That's my hometown.
Okay. Good.
I was watching one of your videos the other day with Ace, I guess, who lives in Virginia. So I want to connect up with him. I think his name is Ace, right?
Oh, yeah. We've done a lot of JV deals over there, too, with him.
Yeah, he's in Lynchburg as well. But anyway, I want to take what I'm currently doing and get a game plan from you. I've been going through the course pretty solidly. Right now, I'm doing driving for dollars and calling in the evenings, 5 to 7. I want to expand that out, but I've been only doing that for about a week. And from what I just watched your Spartan video with the 300, love that. And I need to pull in the skip tracing. I'm not the skip tracing. Sorry, the sticky notes. I want to get the 100 out on that, and then the 100 out on the texting. So what I'm going to do is take the current driving for dollars that I'm doing and build that list faster and faster and get it bigger. Right now, I'm up to just 230 really. And right now I'm getting about 25 leads per hour when I drive for dollars with DM. I'm using DM Zach, so I signed up for that.
Okay.
And so I just want to get a game plan, like what should I do from here to do both my virtual in Virginia and my Northern California strategy based on what I just told you.
So Richmond's good. So you said how many calls you're doing?
Well, I mean, so far I've been calling for 2 hours in the evening. So last night I did 54 calls, but I definitely need to increase. Yeah.
That's okay. I mean, do you know any stats from that?
Yeah. So I've got my kind of tracking things. I had another question about Podio. I've set up my Podio based on one of your videos, but I want to get batch dialer and get going on that. But yesterday I did 26. No, it was only 26 calls. Sorry about that. And I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 contacts out of those 26 dials. one of which the guy told me he's going through bankruptcy. He does want to sell, but he was on the side of the road with a cop and he couldn't talk right at the moment. So I got to call him back today.
Oh boy. Okay. Do you have a dialer?
No, that's what I mean. I want to get batch dialer like today, maybe even, and because I want to get up to where I'm doing at least 100 calls a day. But I want to do them off of the driving for dollars, and then maybe you're going to tell me I should add on pre-foreclosure. I don't know, not for the dialer, obviously. That would be more sticky notes, right?
Dave, do me a favor. You go to Zach Dialer, you get a 7-day free trial.
Yeah.
Don't do anything until you get through the challenge. Day one of the challenge, we're going to do some crazy stuff's happening.
Okay.
Like I've always said, big changes are happening in wholesaling. I would wait to do anything drastic until the challenge on July 1st.
Right. Yeah, I was hoping.
Crazy stuff's happening. I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, gotcha.
Crazy stuff's happening, but I would get a free trial.
So you want to hold off on the plan until so you want
No,
me to
we can do a plan. I just we're releasing some insane stuff, July.
You got to be careful. Yeah, I got you.
So what I could tell you is 26 calls. Obviously, we got to do a little more. How many hours did it take you to do this 26 calls?
Just 2. So I did 5 to 7. I did 5 to 7 last night.
How did it take you 13 calls in an hour? Should take you way more.
Say that again.
How did it take you 13 dials in an hour? It should.
No, yeah, I know. I did. Well, I mean, I was calling one after the other. I guess what I was doing is I was trying all the different numbers that were listed. I was hitting the little private eye button, because sometimes I couldn't get through. And so I would go try to dig up the other numbers, and because I wanted to get through, because I kept thinking, if it's hard for people to find these people, then they're not calling them. So I got to try harder to call them.
Okay. How about we do this instead? How about we just dial the first 2 numbers on dmzac.com?
Okay. So just go quicker.
Yep.
That's better than more thorough?
Yes. Way more thorough.
All right.
You should be able
to my list. My list needs to get bigger. So should I do that all with driving for dollars, or should I add in, like, maybe pick one government list and pull that in, or what do you think? I can do more driving for dollars. I got to put more hours in.
How many? The problem is Chico's not. I mean,
you're kind of don't like the idea of me keeping with Northern California.
Yeah, I really don't like it, man.
Okay, so you would think I should focus more on the virtual environment.
I think you need to be calling at least 100 a day, and I mean, honestly, you need a dialer, because I don't understand how it's taking that long to call though.
Well, yeah, no, I mean, that's just what happened. So yesterday I started at 5 and I got through 26 dials. Well, no, okay, so I kind of lied. My daughter wanted something to happen, and I ended up dialing until about 6:20. So I cut out 40 minutes early. So it wasn't 5 to 7, it was 5 to 6:20.
Okay. So we're gonna do this, Dave.
Yeah.
Let's wait till next week. On day 11 of the challenge, we're going to do some cold calling.
Okay.
And I'm going to dial. I'm going to do some live dialing, and you can kind of see how long it takes me to do it.
Right.
And so we know exactly. Then you can kind of get a grasp. It should take you. You should be able, in my opinion, if nobody answers, get through at least 50 in an hour.
So I should be hitting at least 50 an hour. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I have no problem like pushing it and getting up to that. So I just so that's going to mess up my plan for today. So you want me to stop like I was going to. After this call, I was hitting the road for the driving for dollars in Chico.
Do you have buyers in Chico?
I have not pulled any buyers. Like I just started last week, and I just said I got to go hit the road and just go. Like I know that I've been watching your reverse speed stuff too, and I keep going, should I just keep driving for dollars, or should I stop and call the cash buyer list?
How about we do this?
Mm-hmm.
How about you find 2 cash buyers in Chico, and then you can start driving for dollars in the areas they want to do.
Okay, so today, focus on getting the 2 cash buyers.
Yep, go to cashsalesdmzac.com, even LLC, you get their phone number. Boom, easy.
So go into Deal Machine, hit the cash buyer button. Do you want me to sort by any other data information?
Yeah, make sure they own at least 2 houses.
2 houses. And what about the corporate situation?
DMZac.com is their phone number.
Okay. All right.
Yep. Shouldn't be a problem.
Awesome.
I think you're good, man.
Thanks for answering those questions, man. I'm just getting started, but I'm excited, and I really appreciate you and Rick and what you guys are doing. I just want you to know that. I know you guys bust your butts every day because you guys are super consistent, and consistency is the name of the game. So I super appreciate it.
Everybody asks me why I'm late on my live streams. I'm like, because I'm on the phone with the title company. I'm doing something on a deal, and then and then I'm like, okay. The guy's 10 minutes late today. I'm like, I'm on the phone with the title company.
Yeah, I always see you like holding the phone up to your ear or something, you know.
I'm always trying to get something done. So,
Gotcha.
But I appreciate it, man. We got a little plan, so we'll talk next week, okay?
We will do. Thank you, sir. Take care.
Thank you. Perfect. All right. Next year we got Tori. What's up?
How you doing, Zach?
I'm blessed. How are you, man?
I'm doing good. Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you. What's going on?
Man, I got a lot going on. Good stuff, though.
Okay.
You remember we talked about the probates, right? Me going.
Yes.
They gave me a note to look at. I'm gonna show you. I got it right next to me. 1 second. They gave me this note, but if this note don't work, I plan on going like right after this video.
Okay.
Like, let's see how we can make this work. 1 second. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, case records, yeah.
So can I use that to pull the probates?
I mean, you have to go to the website and try it out.
Just try it out. Okay.
Yeah, why not?
All right. And then I had another question. Well, something else going on. We're gonna go back to that.
Okay.
So I was doing driving for the hours like a few days ago, and then I went past the house, and then I called him up, and then the house, I guess it's actually a fix and flipper, and he said, "Hey, if you want to come with an end buyer, we could close on that deal together." And he got like 2 houses he building.
Okay.
So I want to do that, and he said the houses will be done. I actually went up there yesterday. He showed me the houses, and they gonna be brand new. So yeah,
I like it.
yeah,
So if you can bring an end buyer, you can wholesale it.
I could wholesale it basically.
Good. That's
So,
what we want.
So I just need some buyers. That's what I want. I want some buyers.
Okay. What city?
Fort Wayne, Indiana.
So in the comments, if anyone's in Fort Wayne, hit them up. What's your Instagram so people can comment or talk to you?
Okay, 6T. I'm gonna write it down.
Okay.
Sticky notes.
There we go. All right. Oh boy.
So this is my Instagram right here.
Okay. There we go.
_T Ross.
Fans watching this in Fort Wayne, hit them up.
So yeah, I need an end buyer, and then what's a good way I could find the end buyers? I was hearing you talk about the last person about some cash buyers.
Yeah. So my favorite way to find buyers right now is, this is good for Dave to watch too, is first of all, the 4 rents on Zillow are amazing. They're listing the property for rent. They probably want to buy more rentals. Cash sales and like DMSI.com, Lister.com, Zackdata.com, those work really well too. Also a big fan if you want to go out here and ask your title company for buyers. Facebook groups work well too. And there's a lot of ways to find buyers, man.
Yeah, just gotta go get it.
Yeah, that's how you do it, man.
But so you believe that I could pull the probates with this right here?
I mean, you're gonna have to go there and figure it out.
Yeah. So I think I just want to go up there and talk to him more, so I could just get like
put the website in and figure it out.
Okay. Should I do it now?
Sure, I'm gonna talk to somebody else while you do it, but yeah.
Okay. But I'll do that. I'll do that on my own time.
All right, and then let me know how it goes, man.
Okay, and then I had the agreements, the purchase and sale agreement. So you see this yellow thing at the top? Do I have to exit that out whenever I?
Yeah, you're gonna have to take that off.
Take that off, because it was kind of weird. I was trying to do it, but it was.
So go to Google Docs and you can edit it yourself.
Okay, and then the one for the cash buyer is the sale agreement is on there also.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
So yeah, I got that going on. So that's a blessing right there. Let's pray that go
There we
through.
go.
That's virus right there.
We're getting to work, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Nice talking to you, Zach.
All right. Get it going, T. Ross.
Yes, sir.
You got this, man.
On Instagram because we're gonna be up 2024. Zach putting us all on.
All right. Put your
Big banks.
Put your Instagram on the comments,
Okay.
and then just put Fort Wayne buyers, please.
Okay.
All right. Keep it up, man.
Have a blessed one.
You too. Beautiful. Love to see that. He's working. He's grinding. I got to put people on that are willing to grind it out. Do you see how he's not crying about excuses? Oh, it's hard. No, he's getting the probates. He's going after it. Jeremy, what's up?
Hey, what's up, my guy?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Wonderful. Nope. First of all, I want to thank you and your dad for everything you're doing. It's pretty awesome. I almost fell into the guru trap.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So I've been going through all of your information on the freewholesaling.com. And I just so happened to be down at my county clerk's office last week for some other business. I had to file a release of lien for something else. So I thought, all right, I'm in the right place to start asking questions. And literally they looked at me like I had two heads.
What did you ask?
I just basic, who do I need to talk to get a list of code violations or pre-foreclosures, or any liens or anything like that. I was just kind of generalizing, because I don't know exactly how to word what I'm looking for and who exactly to talk to. But then finally somebody went and got a manager to come over there in the third office that I went into, and she made it sound like she knew what I was talking about, but was kind of gatekeeping it.
Okay. So first and foremost, what city or county?
It's Muskegon, Michigan.
Okay, so code violations are going to be from the code enforcement department. If you're at the clerk of the court, they're not going to help you.
Okay.
So you got to go to the code enforcement for Muskegon. Muskegon? How do I spell it?
Muskegon.
Okay.
Yeah, I just thought because that's where I had to go to file for a release of lien that I was in the right place, or at least close to it.
Not for code violations, but for like probates and stuff, yeah. So Muskegon
mine was a tax lien from the IRS that I had to file a release for.
Okay. So Muskegon County has their code enforcement department right here.
Okay.
So let me share this with you. So here's their information. So right here, this is where you go for them.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll have to go back and rewatch this because I'm driving right now, so I can't really.
That's fine. It's going to be on there though, so you'll be good.
Okay, and you don't know how exciting this is. I was just over there outside of Detroit, and I'm driving through a little neighborhood, and there is two houses there that don't look like they're in bad shape and don't look like anybody's been there in years. I mean, literally, the driveways were grass.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So I jotted the addresses down to those, so I'm going to dig into that a little bit and see what turns up. But like I said, I'm right at the very beginning of this. I've only been watching your stuff for like 2 weeks, so really just getting going. But things are starting to catch my eye everywhere I look now.
That's good, man. Did you put a sticky note on those houses?
No, I was driving by. I drive a truck, so I can't just pull off the side of the road.
I get it. Okay. There we go, man. Yeah, proud of you.
Doesn't like anybody's been there, literally the driveway is completely grown over and looks just like the lawn.
Jeez. Okay. Well, what we got to do here is for the code violation, go to code enforcement. Probates are going to be in the right department. Let me look here for the probates for you really quick. Muskegon. The Muskegon Probate Court is going to be 990 Karen Street. I don't know if that was the right area. It seems like it's a separate building.
Yeah, they have a few different buildings that they operate out of, and I know like they do rental. They started doing rental inspections in my area, and the guy who does that's like in a different township and stuff. So it seems like it's kind of spread out weird.
Yeah.
Like
And they
he
have their
does
own
the whole
probate search
county
right here.
from. What's that?
And then you can use the MI court case search for Muscogee County too.
Okay. All right. I did a little clicking around on there, but like I said, I'm not 100% sure exactly what I'm looking for. I'll have to get in there and spend a little more time with it.
There you go. And then come back on if you need much more help. I'll show you what to do.
All right. I appreciate it, Zach. Keep it up.
All right. Thanks, Jeremy. Have a good one.
You too. Bye.
Beautiful. Love to see it. Then Xavier, what is going on?
Zach, how's it going, man?
I'm blessed. How are you?
I'm doing good, thank you. So I'm kind of a similar situation as Dave. I just got back into wholesaling and kind of stopped a little bit, I guess, life things. Long story short, though, I got dmzag.com, right? And
Okay.
yesterday I first started making calls, and from 4 to 7. But just like Dave, I was only able to call 26 properties. But per property is maybe like 5, 6 different numbers. And
Okay.
let's see, I have it on the podium. I have 19 that I did not reach. I had 7 that did answer, but they weren't not, they didn't want to sell. They
Okay.
weren't interested. And let's see, the list that I'm pulling was the high equity list that you had built. I think it was like a week or two ago when you're doing the video with forget the guy's name, but the guy that's with DM Zach.
Okay. Yeah.
Um uh-huh. And then let's see, my area is in San Bernardino County in California, so Southern California area. To where I'm at. I already have a title company, but they did tell me they don't do double closings.
Get
Would
another
that
title,
be?
and get another title company.
Oh,
A lot,
okay.
dude. In the whole Inland Empire, there's a ton.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So go to a
Okay.
Facebook group for like Southern California real estate, and you'll find a double closing title company. Search
Okay.
double closing title company, any Facebook group, you'll find it.
Okay. So yeah, I did do that, and someone referred to me. It was in Glendale. They gave me their title company. They said they do double closings, working with investors. So I'll probably call them up then.
Yeah.
Let's see. As well as
Make
I
sure
do
they're
do
with
the.
assignments. Make sure they go with all that stuff.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. So I'm really motivated to get a deal. Long story short. So would you suggest? I'm doing the driving for dollars. Let's see. Last week I put out about 100. I'll give you an exact number.
Yeah, give me an exact number.
Yeah, it was 102, and it was on It was on pre foreclosures
Not bad.
from the DM Zach, and I just did the driving for how like gives you the address that you could just drive
Yeah.
to. So that's what I did. I got 45 callbacks. Only 2 said that they possibly might be interested, but not later. They said later down the road, maybe.
Okay.
And then the rest, they were just calling back, seeing, what was the deal with the sticky note. And that was really about it.
Okay. I mean, 101's not an insane amount. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
But like a week, that's pretty good. And
Okay.
so we just gotta consistently do that every week, and I think we can start seeing some results. It's a tougher market, not gonna lie, but
Mhm.
I think you still got it.
No, for sure, yeah. Because on Facebook, I always see people posting their deals, right? So I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
man, why not me? But
There's a lot of people
okay.
there.
Yeah, for sure, most definitely. Okay. As well, I already sent the email for the code violations. They sent me another email saying to just give them a call, that they wouldn't be able to give me the list for San Bernardino County. So I just got that email back today. So I'm probably gonna call the number right after this. I mean, what would you kind of recommend that I do? Because I don't live in San Bernardino County. That's just my area that I grew up in.
Where you
I ended
live?
up moving towards like Pasadena, like LA
Oh,
County.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I mean, I'll be honest with you, man. I wouldn't even do Inland Empire. I would do another virtual market.
oh
You have
wow.
this thing in your mind. How far is Pasadena from Riverside?
Maybe like a hour drive.
Oh, okay. I mean,
Not bad.
go do it. Try it out. I'd say try it out. Now, if you're struggling after a while, then maybe do something else. I've
Okay.
helped a lot of wholesalers struggling in the Inland Empire, and then
Mhm.
they do a virtual market, and then they do really well.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So would you recommend I just do that? Because I really
No.
want to get a deal as soon as possible. Like
It's up to you.
tired
You do like a 50-50 approach too, where you put half your effort in the San Bernardino, Riverside counties, and then half your effort in like a virtual market.
Okay.
It's up to you. You got to decide for yourself what works.
On average, I mean, do you get how many deals? Do you get any deals at all, like monthly from San Bernardino County, or is it like maybe one this month, nothing
Maybe it'll
the
be a JV. I'm not actually doing that county. It's a waste of time for me.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So all right. So I probably will go virtual then.
50-50.
50-50 then.
So try 100
Okay.
drawing for dollars leads a week, reverse drawing
Okay.
for dollars, and then try something else in different market.
Okay. So okay. Okay. All right. I appreciate it. I just want to get on these weekly calls with you. Kind of. I hear you talking about Corey, how he would call you, get on the calls with you every week. So that's kind of how I want to get in the loop and just just stay in touch with you.
Good. Because
Basically.
I can be a jerk, man. If I tell you to do something, you don't do it, like it's your fault why you're not getting any results, right? But the people
Accountability.
that pull up every week and talk to me, like, like you have to spend tens of thousands of this, right? But like, hey, I'm trying to help you out for free, and I think you have what it takes. You just gotta show up every single week and do it, man.
Oh,
So
yeah,
I like it.
most definitely. All right. Appreciate
100 next week, all right?
All right. Promise, brother. Appreciate it,
All right,
man.
keep it up. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Love to see it. All righty. Brown says, I have a list of 16 tax deed and tax liens ready to sell. So if the seller's ready to sell, I need no. So shout out to Brown. If you want to hit him up, hit him up. It seems like he has deals. So if you're in Alabama and want to work with him, go work with him. Brian says, with Flipboard Plus, how often one-on-ones? So we do Zooms as a group, and I talk to as many people as I can. We do 4 Zooms every single week on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. And then, I mean, the only one-on-ones when you talk to me at the event. But Angel says, what do you write on the sticky notes? I'm going to start that as well. Haven't done that yet. So Angel, go to freeholston.com. It is in there. But basically what I write on the sticky note is, hey, this is Zach. I had a quick question about your property. Please give me a call back. That works really well. All righty. Let's see here. Next here we got Edwin. What is up?
What's up, Zach? How's it going?
I'm blessed. How are you?
Same, man. Appreciate it. Thank you. So I had a quick question for you. I've gotten, I think maybe 2-3 leads since I've been marketing, maybe about a month now. Started at the beginning of the month, and they told me I spoke with these sellers, and they told me that they were interested in selling, and I went through the MTCP, and everything seemed good and everything. But I had an appointment with them. So basically, one of them I had an appointment with physically that I was supposed to meet him at his house, but I was never able to get in contact with him. He lives in my not in my virtual market. Excuse me, my market where I live, my current market, Prince William, Virginia.
Okay.
And I'm also marketing in other places in Virginia. But basically, I was kind of wondering, like, how should I follow up with them? Because I've kind of followed up by calling them. I even mailed them. To be honest, I've mailed them. I've even reached out to them on Facebook, but I just can't get a hold of them. You think I should go to their house, knock on their door?
So they're probably ignoring you,
Yeah.
most likely. Did you text them? Leave a voicemail?
Yeah, I've left voicemail. I've texted them.
So what you need to do is you need to call them from a different phone number. Number
Okay.
one. Number two, you think it's a little weird. I would put a sticky note on their house
Okay.
with a different name, not your name, somebody else's name.
Okay. All right.
And then
Because they're ignoring Edwin now.
Worst thing you can do, worst case scenario, you put a bandit sign on their house.
Okay.
They'll pick up and they'll talk to you.
They'll talk to me.
Oh, I promise.
They'll get upset.
Well, they'll talk to you. Don't worry.
Okay. Yeah, that was pretty much one of the questions that I had. I think I'm gonna go ahead and try those things that you just mentioned just now.
Oh, you're gonna
Also, I was
try or do? You got to do it.
Oh yeah, yep, absolutely. Do it. I got it. I'm
All
gonna
right.
do it. Yeah.
All right.
And
We're gonna-
also, if you have a little bit more time, I had another question. Would you
Yeah, of course.
consider, for example, I live in Dumfries, Virginia, right? And I live about maybe an hour away from Richmond.
Okay.
Would you consider it being a good idea if I were to drive over there in the weekends? Because I have a regular job, you know. I'm at work right now. But would you consider going out there on the weekends and driving for dollars on a government list that I might have pulled or something like that, or maybe I pull like a niche list from Deal Machine because I have Deal Machine, and I've seen that you did that video with that forgot what that guy's name from Deal
Nah.
Machine is, but you went over some niche filtered list you can pull from Deal Machine.
How far is Richmond from you?
Like 50 minutes, an hour.
Yeah,
Top.
I would drive for dollars in Richmond and reverse
You would?
that for dollars. Oh yeah,
Okay.
great market.
Cause I do cold calling, man, but like these other guys, like I don't have a dialer yet. I don't get that many phone calls out, you know. But I pull government lists in different markets here in Virginia. But okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do that then. Try that
Okay.
out. Do that.
Edwin, can I tell you something else?
Yes, sir.
Are you gonna hop on the 30-day wholesaling challenge, the first day of our live stream?
Yeah, I saw you were talking about that. You got some
You gonna be
exciting
there?
news. I'm excited to hear it.
I will change your life. I promise you.
Bet, man. I appreciate
All right.
that.
Be there. Okay.
Thank you, man. Have a good one.
All right, appreciate it. Boom. All right. Next here we got Jeffrey. What is up?
Oh, not much. What's up with you?
I'm blessed, man. How can I help you out?
Yeah, so I got a couple of questions. One, I've got a lead, and the property is currently in bankruptcy. The seller has claimed that they've gotten permission from the trustee to sell the property. My question is, if they sell for more than what the bankruptcy requires just for that property, does the seller generally get excess proceeds? Does that make sense?
So if it's a bankruptcy and it like gets auctioned off?
Well, so she's in bankruptcy. It's not getting auctioned off, but like, so she owes about 62 on it. She wants to sell for 68, and she's trying to use that cash to like put a down payment on, you know, and put a deposit on the rental for her family, basically.
Okay.
So the question is if she has other debt included in that bankruptcy, will she actually get proceeds from the sale? Is that something? I mean, is that maybe state specific? I don't know.
What kind of debt?
That part I don't know. I didn't really get into it with her. Like
So I got to figure out, like, is it homesteaded? Is it not? What's the state?
Sure.
This is all title company questions, because if it's like in Florida and it's homesteaded, it's usually protected.
Gotcha. So this is in Indiana, southern Indiana, just across the river from Louisville. But yeah, so I don't know what other debt. I mean, and then that was kind of going to be the other question that I have is like, you know, before I even send it to title, should I get in touch with the trustee and say, hey, does this person actually have permission to sell, or do I just leave that up to title company once I get a contract?
Well, it's in bankruptcy. Is the person selling it the owner?
They are. Mm-hmm.
I don't think you need any permission.
Okay.
So
I mean, I guess it was,
what do you mean? What do you mean by that?
I'm sorry.
What do you mean there have to be permission though? I don't think
Yeah.
there is.
So, and maybe I'm mistaken about this, but I was sort of under the understanding that if a property was included in a bankruptcy, that the owner cannot sell it unless they have permission from the trustee, because like there might be
the seller filed the bankruptcy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're gonna have to see what they filed.
Okay.
Yes, go after the trustee.
Okay. So that
I get confused because, like, yeah, if the person can do whatever they want with their own house, but once they start filing bankruptcy, then yes, you're correct. I got confused.
So yeah, so you know, I had the appointment with them on Saturday. I was supposed to get in touch with them again yesterday, and they're kind of ghosting my calls now. I mean, we agreed upon a price, but they, you know, wanted to talk and see if they were going to get the proceeds. But I figured I didn't know if you knew that information, but still following up there. Another question I have, you know, using that formula, that you and your dad have kind of posted a few places. What's kind of included in that 60K heavy rehab for something under 1,500 square feet? And for a little bit of context on this, I have a property, seller wants to sell for 61. There's no negotiation on the price because like it's a flipper, but they do flips in Louisville and they kind of want to get rid of this Indiana property. But they don't want to go negative basically on like whatever they've paid interest the last couple of months. I'm seeing an ARV of about 170. It's 1,100 square feet, 3-bedroom. It would require a lot of cleanup in the backyard. There was like a bogus addition that was added that would really need to be taken down. So like, I don't think that 60K works, but I'm kind of like stuck on, I told him, I was like, look, like I'll gauge interest to see if I have any buyers that would even take this on before I put it under a contract because, it is, quite a bit of cleanup here, but truthfully, I don't really even have buyers to look at it yet. If I'm being honest, I'm kind of just starting out here. So, I didn't want to put it under contract and then it'd be like, oh, it's going to take actually 100K to get this thing, to that 170. So what's included in that 60K, full rehab number?
So, I mean, it's just a guess, dude. And I know this is always controversial to say, but the truth is you got to lock the thing up for the lowest you possibly can. What you figure out as a repair cost it's not going to change the lowest the seller's going to take on the house. And so do you think it's 60K with all that work?
I think it's more than 60. I mean, if I'm being honest,
you gotta make it 70. You got to make a decision yourself on it.
Yeah.
But I mean, you're not the construction expert, but like you can roughly figure out flooring, repairs, things like that. It's just a guess though, because like I'm trying to stop you from just spending all this time trying to figure it out. Because at the end of the day, you lock it up for the lowest you possibly can. You're going to lowball the seller no matter what.
Right.
They're going to accept it or not. Most likely not. They counter. You negotiate the best you can. Then you see if a buyer can buy it for any more. It's monkey see, monkey do, right? And so, hey, I locked this thing up for 100. 6. So I locked this up for 70. Let's see if someone wants to buy it for 80.
Yeah.
There's no crazy math with this, man. Like that's how wholesaling works. And it's not as refined and perfect as a lot of people make it seem. And so 60 is just a guess, man. If it's more, it's more.
No, that makes sense.
I mean, for 15 square feet, like it can go up to 100 grand. It really depends.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's the thing is like, I know that like, if I was paying somebody to do this, it would cost, I've done a couple of flips remotely. It's a whole long story that I won't get into, but I know that if I was paying somebody to rehab this, it would definitely, it would probably cost me closer to 80 or 90, but like kind of the difference being like, if somebody's doing the work themselves, like, and I guess, like you said, I'm kind of overthinking it probably a bit.
Guess what? Lock it up. Have the buyer come through and he'll decide what the repair costs are.
Sure.
Jeffrey, this is really important. Whatever you calculate the repair costs are going to be, the buyer's going to say, F you, I'm going to do it myself. And I'll figure it out myself because you're not flipping it, Jeffrey. And then he'll figure out his own number. So your number you already put in your head doesn't matter.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. And then I had 2 more questions. I really appreciate the time here. The sell my paper, is that an exclusive JV deal when you send a contract there, or would I still be allowed to market something if I send it to sell my paper?
If it's a deal for us, then we say we want to make this exclusive. Here's a JV agreement. Mm-hmm. If we can't find a buyer, then we're out of it.
Sure.
That's pretty much it. So if you send a deal, it's not exclusive. You can do whatever you want until we say, hey, we think we can sell this deal easily. Here's a JV agreement to make it exclusive.
Gotcha. Okay. And then one last question. I heard on another live stream, you said you knew some folks in Louisville that were killing it. Any idea what they're doing?
I mean, it's going to be government lists trying for dollars and a lot of probates.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I have done, pre-foreclosure so far. Code violations are weird depending on the part of town, because like there's some parts of town that it's like,
yeah, it's Louisville. Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right, cool. Well, I really appreciate the time, and thank you very much.
All right, you got it.
All right,
Appreciate it.
bye.
All righty. Let's see what other questions we got here. Let's see. That's right. To get results that others won't, you have to do what others don't. Exactly. Anthony, what is up? Hello. All right, Anthony. I'll see you later.
Hello.
There we go.
Hey, sorry, Zach.
What's going on, man?
Good. I'm good. I just had to run out the office quick. I'm at work.
All right. How can I help you out?
So, my town, they don't offer a water shutoff list because they say they re-levy all the pass-through bills. What's like a workaround around that to get the list?
What do you mean they re-levy it?
I honestly don't even know what that means, but that's what I was.
It's easy. So you know what I do? I say this. Okay, Anthony. So if I don't pay my water bill, is the water going to be shut off? Yes. Okay. Well, how do you know that I didn't pay my water? Oh, we have a list.
Okay.
Can I get that list? That's it. Or say this: if you re-levy everything, then you don't. If I don't pay, I don't have to pay my water bill. You just don't have no list. It's just random.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Gotcha.
Like Anthony, if I pay my water, if I don't pay my water bill, is my water gonna be shut off? Yes. Well, how do you know if I paid it or not? Well, it's on a list. Well, give me the list.
That list. Yeah. All right, cool.
Right?
Cool.
Either you have a list or you don't. And if you don't have a list, then nobody has to pay their water bill anymore.
Right. Yeah. Because I was confused on the verbiage. I really didn't understand the terminology. I've never heard of it before.
They're saying something I don't know either. But guess what? I just ask him dumb questions because I'm a dumb guy. I think simple. It's like, okay, well, if I don't pay my water bill, what happens? Where's the list? Give me that list.
Right. Fair. All right, cool. So then I'll just ask him for the list of those people that have a re-levied bill, if that makes sense.
It's one of the top stupid things the government officials say. Not to get a list today. Lord.
Yeah, that was really it, Zach. I appreciate your time. And I'll go ask them for that re-levied list.
All right, perfect, man. Re-levied list. All right, thanks, Anthony. And then one really quick one from Uwanda. Uwanda?
Cheers, Zach. Hello, Zach. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. How are you?
Cheers. I'm 100%, buddy. So I just have a few questions for you. I'm actually from Africa. There's a small country in Africa with just a million population. So nobody knows about wholesaling, and I came across your channel. Yeah. So I just have a few questions because eventually I picked Knoxville, Tennessee to be my virtual market. Now, my only problem is I'm trying to pull government lists, but they require me to send a proof of residency in Tennessee. And I've been trying to talk to people in Facebook. So the people that are willing to help me, they just ghost me. So I don't know if they pull a list for themselves and then they just ghost me. So I'm just stuck in that situation. And I'm recently I wanted to subscribe to Deal Machine today. And now I just want to find out what list should I pull in Deal Machine and just start calling.
So for Knoxville, I do vacants, absentee owners, and I just do those for now.
Okay. So and then with the government list, what should I do? What should I do about that situation?
So I would just have somebody reach out to you on the live stream here in Knoxville to reach out to you. Did you make a post in Wholesaling Houses for Real about this?
Wait, sorry, Zach, I couldn't hear you.
No worries. Did you make a post in my Facebook group about this?
No, I don't think so.
I know the So make a post in the Facebook group asking, hey, I need a proof of residency for Tennessee. Can somebody help me? And there's 138,000. I think one guy is going to help you, or a gal.
Okay, got you, Zach.
Right. What country?
Okay, it's called Eswatini. It's the last country that's a monarchy. We just got about, I think, 1 million population. That's it. So it's still new. And imagine this: the the average income for the year is actually $2,000, and I only make $200 a month. So I can't. I don't have money at all. So that's what my problem is. But I have time. So because at nighttime I'm actually free from at 5 o'clock. It's actually 9.
Is that a country that's like kind of inside of South Africa?
Yeah. It's that country. Yeah, it's that country.
Okay. That's cool, man. I was actually I
Yeah.
was looking to go to Cape Town, and I'm looking at the map. I'm like, is there a country inside of South Africa? What in the world? So I was like, okay, I kind of remember that. Awesome, man.
Yeah.
Well, hey, so it's gonna be tougher, obviously, for you, man. But like I knew you were I can only assume because your English is very good. It's like you're from South. It sounds like you're from South Africa, but like you're not, obviously. That's cool, man. I think you post in the group, and you should be good, man.
Okay, now I got you, Zach. I just want to take the time and say thank you so much for the help and what you're doing. Just continue doing it, and hopefully one day I can just jump in on your stream and just thank you for changing my life, because even a $5,000 assignment for me would be massive, buddy, because I make only $200 a month. Yeah.
You got this, man.
Yeah. So I appreciate you, buddy.
Awesome, man. Well, you got this, dude. Just one deal, change your life.
Yeah. Nah, I got you. So I'll just do that and just pull the list and then just start cold calling and see if I can get a deal.
You don't even need DMs.
Okay.
Dude, you don't even need Deal Machine. You just do it for free too. If you don't make that much money, don't get Deal Machine. I just pull the government lists. That's all you need, man.
Okay. So let me just post in your group and see if anyone is gonna help me out then.
There's a lot of people want to help you out, all right?
Okay. Thank you, Zach. Take care, buddy.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Boom. Love to see that. So if somebody from a Swanty, a little tiny country inside of South Africa, basically, can get into wholesaling, what is your excuse? Come on, guys. Come on. What is your excuse why you can't become successful? Guys, your life is for the taking. It's in your hands right now. You have to choose to take advantage of it and get rich wholesaling real estate. Guys, if you're ready to do it, go to my free real estate wholesaling course, freewholesaling.com, and I'll see you soon. This is Zach Ginn signing out. Have a blessed one. Thanks, guys.